हेलो बच्चों, कैसे हैं आप? सो टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट विद वन मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक ऑफ क्लास 12. The topic is very important from examination point of view, and in this video we will be starting with maxima and minima. That is part of application of derivative class 10, class 12, chapter number 6, Ncert. And we have already solved 6 questions on the same topic, and there are many subparts of that question. So we'll try to solve as many questions possible in this system as well. Okay. So let's start and try to solve as many questions as possible. Welcome to your favorite YouTube channel GRV classes. My name is Gaurav Tyagi. तो चलो start करते हैं. So guys, as we know, just a second. That is part of it. Okay, so in this topic we will try to solve as many questions as possible on the maximum and minimum. So guys, we have already solved around 6 questions on this topic. Okay, so in the very first case, what we do, like here we have to find out the maximum and minimum value of the function. So what we try to do is to so here what do we try to do is to find the critical point. So let's find the critical point. Okay, so first of all what we will do is to find the critical point. Okay, we try to find the critical point first. Let's find the critical point. Where f dash x is equal to 0. So guys, we need to find out all the points where f dash x is equal to 0 are the critical points or the turning point of the given equation. Okay, and here we have fx given to us. So fx is given to us. Here we have fx is equal to 3x to the power 4 minus 8x cube plus 12x square minus 48x plus 25. Okay, and what we do in this case, so here we have closed interval are given to us. So as we know, the closed interval will act as a critical point, so we'll try to find the value of the function at the critical points or the end points as well. So let's find out the critical point first. Okay, so f dash x is nothing but d by dx of, so f dash x is d by dx of fx, so which is 3x to the power 4 minus 8x cube plus 12x square minus 40x at minus 48x plus 25, and this will be, so 3x to the power 4 is 12x square plus 12x cube 24x square plus 24x minus 48, and that should be equal to 0. Okay, and as we can see here, the 12 is common, 12 can be taken out common from the above equation, and f dash x is equal to, so if we take 12 common out from the f dash x, so 12x that will be x cube minus 2x square plus 12 plus 2x minus 4, and that should be equal to 0. Now we have x cube minus 2x square plus 2x minus 4, and as we know, if we need to find out the factor of this, so here if we compare that given equation with the standard cubic equation, which is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, so here d is equal to 4, so factor of 4 is plus minus, so plus minus 1 plus minus 2 and 4, so these are the factor of plus minus 4, and if we put x is equal to 1 here, so if we have x is equal to 1 here, so 1 minus 2, okay, and that will be 2 here, so 1 plus 2 3, and it will be minus 6, so 3 minus 6 is not 0, and if you put minus 1 there, so minus 1, okay, and it will be minus 1, and this will be minus 1, so all the terms will be of minus sign, okay, and in that case it will not be a part of it. So 2, we'll try to check it 2, so 8 minus 8 plus 4 minus 4, okay. So as we can see here, by hit and trial method, x is equal to 2 is one of the solution here, okay. So x is equal to 2, one of the solution here, and if we check at minus 2, so minus 2 is minus 8, and this will be minus 8 again, this will be minus 4, so all the terms will be of minus sign, okay. So x is equal to 2, so let's try to put x is equal to 2 into this, okay. So we need to find out all the factors of x cube minus 2x square plus 2x minus 4. So if we just in case we need to put x is equal to 2 into it, we need to find out the critical point. So x is equal to 2 is the one of the critical point where the f dash x will be 0, okay. And in order to find the other factors, we have to find the factors, all the factors of this cubic equation, so which we can find out by using the division method, okay. So x minus 2, and it will be x cube minus 2x square plus 2x minus 4, okay, and we can take like x square, so this will be x cube minus 2x square, sign change, and this will get cancelled out, this will again get cancelled out, so it will be 2x minus 4, so this will be x square minus 2, okay, and 2x minus 4 here, and we get x square minus 2, so the one other root which will be x is equal to plus root 2 and minus root 2. So these are the three critical points that we have got from this equation, okay. And there are two endpoints as well, so there are two endpoints which is 0 and 3, okay. And now we'll try to find out the value of the function at all the critical points as well as on the endpoints. So let's try to find out the value of the function. So here we have fx, okay, so fx is given to us, and we'll try to find out the value of the function. So let's find out at x is equal to 0 here, okay. So start from minus 2, that is the smallest value, root minus 2, okay. So fx is f, okay, minus root 2, and that will become 3 minus root 2 की power 4 minus 8 minus root 2 की power 3 plus 12 minus root 2 की power 2 minus 48 minus root 2 plus 25, okay. And here we have this will be minus root 2 to the power 4 will be 4 only, okay. So 3 into 4 is 12, and here we have 2 root 2, so it will be plus, so 16 root 2, and it will be 2 only, so plus 24, and this is 48 root 2 plus 25, okay. And if we add all of these, so this will be 24 plus 25 49, 49 plus 12 is 61, 61, and this will be 61 plus 64 root 2, okay. So this is one of the answer, and if we need to find, this is one of the value at x is equal to minus root 2. So now we will try to find out the other value at x is equal to 0. So this will be at x is equal to 0, so this will be f0 is equal to 3 into 0 की पावर 4, 0 cube, 0 square, 48 into 0 plus 25, so that will be 25 only. Okay, and let's try to find out the value of the function at x is equal to root 2, because root 2 is 1.41, so that is less than 2. Okay, and here we have f root 2, so that is 3 root 2 की power 4 minus 8 root 2 cube plus 2 root 2 square minus 48 root 2 plus 25. Okay, and that will be equal to, so 4 into 3 is 12, and this will be minus 16 root 2, and that will be plus 24, and this will be minus 48 root 2, and this is plus 25. So how much that will be? So 24 plus 25 is 49, 49 plus 12 is 61, 61 minus, and this is 64 root 2. Okay, so 61 minus 64 root 2. Okay, and let's try to find the value of the function at x is equal to 2. Okay, so let's try to find out the value of the function at x is equal to 2, and here it will be f2. So f2 is 3 into 2 की power 4, 2 cube plus 12, 2 square minus 48 into 2 plus 25. Okay, and just a second guys. Okay, so this will be how much it will be? So 2 की power 4 is 16, 3 is 48 minus 2 की power 8 is 8, so 64, 4 48 minus 96 plus 25. So how much it will be? Let's see. So 96 will get cancelled out, 48 plus 48, 96 minus 96, and here we have 6 minus 64, 64 minus 25 is how much? Let it be 39. Okay, minus 39, and let's try to find out the value of the function at x is equal to 3. Okay, so let's try to find out the value of the function at x is equal to 3. So here we have guys, here we have f3. So let's have f3 is equal to 3 into 3 की power 4 minus 8 3 की power 3 3 square into 3 plus 25. So this will be 3 to the power 4, 3 3 3 is 9, 9 9 is 81, 81 3 is 243 minus 3 3 is 9, 27, 27 into 8 is 5, 7 8 is 56, and 8 2 is 16 plus 5, 21. Okay, and how much it will be? 9 9 12 9 जा 12, 108, और ये कितना होगा? 144. ठीक है, plus 25. And if we calculate this value, so 243 minus 216, so how much it will be? It will be 420, and 4 and 3 7, 27, and 27 plus 20 minus 27 plus 27, so plus 27, and okay, how much it will be? Let's see, just a second guys. So how much it will be? It will be calculated, and that will be 16 only. So that will be 16, and so absolute minimum value is minus 39. So as we can see here, so absolute minimum value is minus 39. Okay, so an absolute maximum value comes out to be 25. Okay, so here we have x is equal to 3 is 16, so x is equal to 2 is minus 39. Okay, and we are supposed to find out the value of the function in between these two intervals, and this value x is equal to minus root 2, this is not part of the domain, so we'll have the maximum value at 25. So the maximum value is 25 and the minimum value is minus 39. So this is how, guys, you can check it out. So the maximum value will be, okay, we'll simply write the maximum value of the function. The maximum value of the function is 25 at x is equal to 0. I think at x is equal to 0 only. Okay, so at x is equal to 0, and minimum value of the function, minimum value of fx is minus 39 at x is equal to 2. So this is how we can try to solve this type of questions. Okay, and I think, guys, you do not have any problem, you should not be having any problem in this case. Okay, and is there any other method to solve this type of question? So please let me know as well in the comment box if you have any difficulty in solving this type of questions. Okay, so if you have any difficulty in solving this type of questions, please let me know as well, and you can try to solve these questions in this way. Okay, so let's move on and try to solve as many questions possible on the same topic. And here we have second question. Okay, one more question of the day. Let's see. Try to solve this type of questions. So here in this case as well, at what points in the interval does the function sin 2x attain its maximum value? So guys, in this case as well, we are supposed to find out the maximum value of the function, which is sin 2x here, and the interval domain given to us is 0 to 2 pi. Okay, so what we do here is we'll see we'll try to find out the critical point inside the given interval. Okay, so let's find out all the critical value where f dash x is equal to 0. Okay, where f dash x is equal to 0. Okay, and as we know, the guys, if the closed intervals are given to us, if we are given the closed interval, so we have to find out the value of the function at the intervals only, interval as well. So we'll have to find out the value at the critical point as well as on the interval, and whatever is the maximum will be the maximum value of the function at the given interval, or whatever is the minimum will be the minimum value. Okay, so here we have f dash x. So f dash x is d by dx of fx, which is sin 2x here. Okay, and d by dx of sin 2x will be cos 2x into 2, which is by chain rule, so 2 cos 2x, and if you equate that to 0, so as we know cos 2x is 0 when cos 2n plus 2n plus pi by 2. So cos 2x is equal to 0 for cos 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Okay, and this is how much it will be. So 2x is equal to, so from here we get, comparing the above equation, cos 2x will be equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, and here we get x is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 4. Okay, and what are the values? For n is equal to 0, it will be pi by 4, so x will be equal to pi by 4. For n is equal to 1, it will be 3 pi by 4 है ना, and for n is equal to 2, it will be 5 pi by 4. So 5 pi by 4 will be actually greater than 2 pi, so we'll have value pi by 4 and 3 pi by 4. So these two value will be having, so pi by 4 and 3 pi by 4, these two value will be having in the interval. So what we do here is try to find out the value of the function at these critical points as well as on the end points of the interval. Okay, so here we find, so minimum value is 0, so at x is equal to 0. So let's try to find out the value at x is equal to 0. So f0 is equal to sine 0, and which is 0 only. Okay, so let's have at x is equal to pi by 4. ठीक है, at x is equal to pi by 4, how much that will be? f pi by 4. f pi by 4 कितना होगा? देखो, sin 2 into pi by 4, so that will be sin pi by 2, and sin pi by 2 as we know is 1. Okay, and similarly let's try to find out the value of the function at x is equal to 3 pi by 4, and as we know 3 pi by 4 will be equal to f 3 pi by 4 is, we can simply write down sine pi minus pi by 4. ठीक है, and pi minus pi by 4, as we know, that goes into second quadrant, and in the second quadrant sign is positive, so that will be sine 2 into pi by 4, and that will be 1 only, because sine pi by 4 as we know is 1, so sine pi by 2 is, as we know, is 1. ठीक है, and what we do is try to find out the value of the function at x is equal to pi, at x is equal to 2 pi. At x is equal to 2 pi, so f 2 pi, and as we know the sine n pi is 0, so it will be 2 into 2 pi, which is sine 4 pi, which will be 0 only. Okay, so we have the minimum value at x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 2 pi, and we have the maximum value at x is equal to pi by 4 and 3 pi by 4. Okay, so this is how we can simply write down. And we'll have few more values like 5 pi by 4, 7 pi by 4. Okay, so we can try to find out the value at these value these point as well. So here we have at x is equal to 5 pi by 4. Okay, and let's see at what happens at 5 pi by 4. So pi plus pi by 4, and that will be sine 2 pi plus pi by 4, and sine pi plus pi by 4 is how much? That will be 2 pi plus pi by 2, so that is pi by 2 only, so that will be 1. Okay, and if we try to find out the value of the function at 7 pi by 4, okay, so let's try to find out the value of the function at 7 pi by 4. Okay, so we have 4 critical point: pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, 7 pi by 4. Okay, and if we try to find out the value of the function at this, so that will be 2 pi minus pi by 4, so sine 2 into 2 pi minus pi by 4, and that will be 2 pi minus pi by 4 is how much? So 4 pi minus pi by 2. Okay, and that is 2 pi minus pi by 4, that will be in the fourth quadrant, and that will be minus sine pi by minus sine pi by 4, and 2 into, so sine minus sine pi by 2, and that will be minus 1. So guys, we get the minimum value at x is equal to pi by 4, ठीक है, and we get the maximum value at x is equal to pi by 4 and 3 pi by 4. Okay, so 3 pi by 4 is minus 1. At 3 pi by 4 it is minus 1, and okay, so this is how it will be. So maximum value of the function, we'll simply write maximum value of the function, maximum value of the function exists at x is equal to maximum value of the function at exists at x is equal to pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4, ठीक है, and we were supposed to find out the maximum value only, and at maximum value, let's see, and what points. So we have to find out the point as well. So maximum value of the function exists at x is equal to pi by 4, ठीक है, and this point will be, so at pi by 4 the value of the, so pi by 4 it is 1, and 5 pi by 4 it is 1 as well. Okay, so maximum value of the function is exist at x is equal to pi by 4 and 5 by 4, and the y coordinate at that point will be 1 only, ठीक है. So this is how we can calculate the value of the maximum or minimum value of the function at in the given interval. And guys, if you have enjoyed and liked the video, so please do like as well, please do subscribe to the channel. Okay, so here we have one more question of the same type, but in this case the intervals are not given to us, so we'll check for any other interval. Okay, so first of all what we do here is find out the value of the critical points. So we'll find out the critical point first, okay. So here we do the same. So let's find out critical value of the function just a second. Let's find out critical value of the function where f dash x is equal to 0. ठीक है, and here we have fx is equal to, here we have fx is equal to sin x plus cos x. Here we have fx is equal to sin x plus cos x, and if we try to find out f dash x here, so f dash x will be equal to cos x minus sin x is equal to 0, ठीक है, and if you equate that value equal to 0, and that will be sin x upon cos x is equal to 1, and x will be equal to pi by 4, ठीक है, x will be equal to pi by 4, and this is one of the critical point at x is equal to pi by 4. Okay, and we'll see whether it is a maximum value or minimum value. So in order to find out whether it is maximum or minimum, we'll using the double derivative test, using the second derivative test, we'll use the second derivative test, ठीक है, और सेकंड डेरिवेटिव टेस्ट में क्या आएगा, f double dash x is equal to d by dx of f dash x. Okay, so we'll substitute the value into it, d by dx of cos x minus sin x, ठीक है, and that will be sin x minus sin x minus cos x. Okay, and if you try to substitute the value into the given function, okay, so if you try to substitute the only critical point into the given function, okay, and so that will give us f double dash at pi by 4 is minus sine 1 by root 2 minus sine 1 by root 2, so that is minus root 2. Okay, and that is the negative, and so it will have maximum value. Okay, so the function fx is maximum at x is equal to pi by 4, and the value of the function will be, we'll simply put value into it, so f pi by 4, that will be 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2, so that will be sine pi by 4 plus cos pi by 4, so that will be 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2, that will be root 2 only. Okay, so this is how we can find out. So at x is equal to pi by 4, the value of the function is root 2. So this is how we can find out. Okay, and guys, if you have any difficulty in solving this type of questions, I think we have solved this type of questions earlier as well. Okay, so this is how we can find out the value of the function at x is equal to pi by 4. So in this case, the intervals are not given to us, so we can take the whole number line, or you can say we can take, so this will be if it is tan x. Okay, and guys, if it is tan x, like, so tan x is equal to 1 at x is equal to pi by 4, and if we talk about more general values, so x will be n pi plus pi by 4. Okay, and if you substitute that value, so for n is equal to 0, that will be pi by 4 only, but n is equal to 1, that will be 5 pi by 4, and then it will be 2, so it will be 9 pi by 4, and so on. Okay, so let's try to find out the value of the function at, so let's try to solve one more question from the same topic, and here we have find out the maximum value of this interval, in the interval 1 and 3. To find the maximum value of the same function is this interval. Okay, so what we do here is, so first of all, try to find out the critical value of the function. Okay, so let's find out the critical value of the function. Let's find out the critical value of the function where f dash x is equal to 0. अब देखो f dash x is equal to 0 कब होगा, तो f dash x 0 होने के लिए ये हमारा f(x) गिवन है, सो f dash x is equal to d by dx of 2x cube minus 24x plus 107. ठीक है, अब इसको सोल्व करते हैं फर्दर, सो दैट विल बी 6x स्क्वायर minus 24 is equal to 0, and from here we do get x square is equal to 4, and the value of x will be plus minus 2. Okay, and these are the two critical points. So we have now two critical points and the end points as of the interval 1 and 3. Okay, so we'll simply write down in the interval so close interval we are talking about, in the interval 1 and 3. Okay, so only x is equal to 2 lies in the interval Okay, so guys, what we do here is we'll try to find out the value of the function at the 3 points. The first point is at x is equal to 1. At x is equal to 1, the value of the function fx, or you can say f1, will be equal to 2 into 1 cube minus 24 into 1 plus 107 at x is equal to 2. So at x is equal to 2, f2, that will be 2 into 2 cube 24 into 2 plus 107. ठीक है, let's find out at x is equal to 3. At f3, it will be 2 into 3 cube 24 into 3 plus 107. ठीक है, let's see how much it will be. So it will be 2 minus 24, so that is 22 and 107, so it will be 585. Okay, similarly in this case, so it will be 8 into 2 16, and this is 48, so 16 3s are 48, 16 2s are 32, so 107 minus 32. ठीक है, so it will be 75. Okay, and let's see what is the value at this point. So 3 3s are 9, 3s are 27, 27 into 2 54, 54 minus 81, it's 72, so this is 54 and this is 72, so 72 56, how much that will be, let's see. So that will be 89. Okay, so you guys can see clearly that the maximum value of the function is at x is equal to 3. ठीक है, so maximum value of the function fx is at x is equal to 3, and that is f3 is equal to 89. Similarly, minimum value of the function is at x is equal to 2, and that is f2 is equal to 75. And guys, let's try to discuss in the other interval. ठीक है, so in the other interval it is -3 -1, so this is second part. You can simply write in -3 and -1 inside this interval -3 -1, so -2. ठीक है, so -2 will be the x is equal to -2 will be the only critical point here. ठीक है, अब we'll try to find out the value of the function at these 3 points. So we'll start with the minimum. So at x is equal to -3, so at x is equal to -3, so f -3, how much that will be, let's see. So here we have 2 minus 3 cube 24 into -3, and this will be 107, so that will be how much, so it will be 3 into 3 into 3 27. Okay, 27 into 3 is 54, and 27 to 2 is 54, and this will be plus 72. So how much that will be? 125. Okay, and let's try to find out the value of the function at x is equal to minus 2, and the value of the function at x is equal to x is equal to minus 2. It will be 2 into minus 2 cube 24 minus 2 plus 107, so that that will be 139. Okay, and similarly at x is equal to minus 1, that is f minus 1 is equal to 2 into minus 1 का cube 24 into minus 1, and how much that will be? So 2 plus 24, so that will be how much? Let's see, 129. So that will be 129. So guys, in this case we get to know that maximum value of the fx is at x is equal to minus 2, and that is 139. Similarly, we will write down here maximum value of fx is at x is equal to minus 2, and that is f minus 2 is equal to 139. Similarly, we will have minimum value of the function minimum value of fx is that x is equal to minus 3, and that is f minus 3 is equal to 125. Okay, so this is how we can calculate the maximum value or minimum value of the function, and depending upon the interval will have different critical points. Okay, so we'll have so we have solved this question, and I hope you have understood and how to solve this type of question. So let's try to move on and discuss one more question from the same topic. So here we have question number 11. Okay, so in this case it is given that x is equal to 1, the function this attains its maximum value. Okay, so find the value of a. Okay, so it is known to us that this function will attain its maximum value at this point, so which is on the interval 0 to 2. So find the value of a. So it's attained its maximum value, and this point is inside the interval at x is equal to 1. So this is not an end point, so this must be a critical point. Okay, and this attain its maximum value. So at this point the function f dash x should be 0. So that is the clear indication about this. Okay, so let's find out critical point where f dash x is equal to 0. So guys, as we know, f dash x is equal to d by dx of f dash x is equal to d by dx of x to the power 4 minus 62 x square plus ax plus 9, and how much that will become? 4x cubed minus 124x plus a, and that should be 0. And it is known to us that at this value it will attain its maximum value at x is equal to 1, and this is the point inside the interval. So this must be a critical point. So f dash 1 is equal to 4 minus 124 plus a is equal to 0, and from here we get a is equal to 120. Okay, so a must be equal to 120. So we get to know from this that a should be equal to 120. Okay, and this is the right answer. So guys, you must be having an idea that the maximum value of the function exists only at the critical point or at the end point. So here end points are given, but the value is inside the end point, so it must be a critical point, and at that critical point f dash x should be 0. So we'll use that property and we'll find out the value of a. Okay, and let's move on and try to solve one more question from the same topic. So here we have maximum and minimum value of this function in the given interval. And before we move on, before we try to find out the critical points, so let's see how it goes. So let's find out the critical point of the function in the given interval. Let's find out the critical point of the function in the where f dash x is equal to 0. Where f dash x is equal to 0. ठीक है, तो f dash x क्या होगा, देखो d by dx of x plus sin 2x. ठीक है, and d by dx of x plus sin 2x is how much? 1 plus cos 2x into 2. ठीक है, and if we equate that to 0, so that will be cos 2x is equal to minus 1 by 2, and cos 2x is equal to minus 1 by 2 for cos it is minus 1 by 2, so it will be ASTC. So inside the, so let's see how it will be. So as we look at into the ASTC, so so it will be negative in these two intervals, in these two quadrant basically, that is second and third. ठीक है, and cos pi by 2, cos 2x is equal to 1 cos x is equal to minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2 is pi by 3. Okay, so it will be pi minus pi by 3 and pi plus pi by 3. Okay, and so this will be, if we talk about this interval 0 to 2 pi, so inside 0 to 2 pi it will be at these 2 points, so it will be, so this will be for x is equal to, this will be for x 2x is equal to minus pi minus pi by 3 and pi plus pi by 3. For these two value, this theta will be minus 1 by 2, and from here we get x is equal to, so this is 2 pi by 3, so this is 2 pi by 6, and here we get 4 pi by 3, so 4 pi by 6. These are the two values where it will be minus 1 by 2. Okay, this is how we get to know. So these are the intervals where x is equal to n. Okay, so which is x is equal to pi by 3, this is 2 pi by 3, and can we have few other points? So x is equal to n by 3, so it is 2x is equal to 2n pi plus pi by 3, 2 pi by 3. So here x is equal to n pi plus pi by 3. Okay, and this plus and minus in both case as well. So pi plus pi by 3, and if it is for 1, if it is for 2, 2 pi minus 2 pi plus pi by 3. So 2 pi plus pi by 3 is how much? 4 pi by 3, and how much other value is 5 pi by 3. Okay, so these are the other value for n is equal to 2. So we will get two more values for n is equal to 2. So for n is equal to 1, we will have pi by 3 and 2 pi by 3, and for n is equal to 2, we will have pi by 3 or 5 pi by 3. So as we know that for any other value, 2x is equal to 2n pi plus 2 pi by 3. So for x is equal to 0, so cos is 2n plus 1 pi by 2. For other values, it is 2n pi. Okay, and this is how it will be. Now what we are supposed to find, so these are the critical points that we got inside the interval x is equal to from 0 to 2 pi, and there are two more points which are in the end point of the interval. So we'll try to find out the value of the function at all these points. Okay, so we'll try to find out the value of the function at all these points. So let's starting from the first point. So at x is equal to 0, and then we have at x is equal to pi by 3, then we have at x is equal to 2 pi by 3, then we'll have at x is equal to 4 pi by 3, then at x is equal to 5 pi by 3, and at the last we'll have at x is equal to 2 pi. So let's see what are the values at these points. So at x is equal to 0, so f dash x, as we know, is x plus sine 2x. So here we have f0, so f0 will be equal to 0 plus sine 0, that is 0 only, f pi by 3, pi by 3 plus sine pi by 3 into 2. Okay, and sine 2 pi by 3 is how much? So it is pi minus pi by 3, so that is minus 1 by 2, and so it will be pi by 3 minus 1 by 2. Similarly, we will try to find out the value at the 2 pi by 3, so it is 2 pi by 3 plus sine 4 pi by 3, and 4 pi by 3, as we know, is minus 1 by 2, so 2 pi by 3 minus 1 by 2, sine 4 pi by 3 is how much? So that is pi by 3 plus root 3 by 2, और अगर हम 4 pi by 3 की भी बात करें तो 4 pi by 3 भी कितना होगा? So that will be 2 pi minus root 3 by 2, और ऐसे ही अगर f4 पाई बाय 3 की बात करें तो दैट विल बी 4 पाई बाय 3 प्लस साइन 8 पाई बाय 3, और 8 पाई बाय 3 कितना होगा, 3 2 ज़ा 6, सो 2 पाई प्लस पाई बाय 3, so 2 pi plus pi by 3 is 2 pi plus 2 pi by 3. So 2 pi plus 2 pi by 3 is plus root 3 by 2. So 4 pi by 3 plus root 3 by 2, and similarly at 5 pi by 3 is 5 pi by 3 plus sin 10 pi by 3, and sin 10 pi by 3 is 3 2 is 6, so that will be 2 pi plus sin 4 pi by 3, and 4 pi by 3 as we have calculated is minus root 3 by 2, so that will be 5 pi by 3 minus root 3 by 2, and here we have f2 pi 2 pi plus sin 2 pi, okay, that will be 4 pi, so that will be 0 only. 2 into 2 is 4 pi, so it will be 2 pi only. Okay, and if we try to calculate these values, at x is equal to pi by 3, so that is 1.92 approximate, and this is approximate g 1.23, this is approximate at 4 pi by 3 is 5.07, and at the x is equal to 4 pi by 3, that is 4.38, and at x is equal to 0 or 2 pi, that is 0. Okay, so 2 pi here, so 2 pi, if we calculate the value of 2 pi, so that will be 6.28. So as you guys can see here, the minimum value of the function is at x is equal to 0, and the maximum value of the function is at x is equal to 2 pi. Okay, we'll simply write it down. The maximum value of the function is at x is equal to 2 pi, and that is f2 pi is equal to 6.28. ठीक है, and minimum value of the function is at x is equal to 0, and that is 0 only. ठीक है, so guys, this is how we can try to solve this type of questions. Okay, and this is how we can try to solve this type of question. So let's try to solve one more question of the same type, and here we have, so in this case what we need to do is to find two numbers whose sum is 24 and whose product is as large as possible. Okay, so here we have two number, so let one of the number is x, let one of the number is x, and other will be 24 minus x, whose product is as large as possible. So the product of two number, product of these number क्या होगा, x into 24 minus x, and fx is x 24 minus x, and we have to find out, we have to see that this product should be as large as possible. ये product जितना बड़ा हो सके उतना होना चाहिए, and if we have to find out the maximum value of the function. So to find out the maximum value, we need to find out first, let's find out the critical point. let's find out the critical point where f dash x is equal to 0. ठीक है, और f dash x हमें निकालना आता है d by dx of x f x, d by dx of f x, और f x यहाँ पर क्या है x 24 माइनस एक्स. अब इसको या तो uv से निकाल लो प्रोडक्ट रूल से या सीधे मल्टीप्लाई कर दो. सो दैट विल बी 24 माइनस 2x, and if we equate that to 0, so we get x is equal to 12. If we equate that to 0, so we get x is equal to 12. ठीक है, so this is the critical point, and we'll try to find out whether this will give maximum value or minimum. So we'll use the second derivative test. So d by dx of 24 minus 2x, that is minus 2, so it will be the maximum value of the function will be at x is equal to 12. ठीक है, so whatever is the critical point will give you the maximum value only. ठीक है, so the maximum value of the function, the maximum value of the function is attained at x is equal to 12, and f12 कितना होगा देखो, f12 is 12 24 minus 12, so that is 144. So that is the value of the function, and if we need to find out the two numbers as well, so we need to find two numbers whose sum is 24. So one of the number has to be 12 and the other number is also 12, and their product is 144. Okay, so one of the number is 12 as well. ठीक है, so the one of the number is 12 and other number is also 12. ठीक है, so this is how we can calculate, and this is how we can find out the value of the two numbers, and we can find out if their product is as much as possible. So that can only be possible when 12 is multiplied with 12. For all the rest of the values it will be less than that. ठीक है, so let's try to solve one more question. Find two positive numbers such that x plus y is equal to 60 and xy cube is maximum. Okay, so let's see. So x plus y is equal to 60, so here we have one of the equation is x plus y 60, and we need to maximize this. So this is the other equation fxy. ठीक है, so these are the two equation. Okay, and so we can substitute the value of, so using the above equation, we can simply write down y is equal to 60 minus x, and here we have fx is equal to, so we can substitute the value of y into this, so this will be 6x and 60 minus x cube. Okay, so this is how it will be, and if it is, or simply we can write down like we can write down fy, and then fy will be y cube 60 minus x. Either way we can solve it. Okay, and we have to find out the value of xy in this case. Okay, and in the first case we'll have to apply the cube formula, and the second case we will get away from it. Okay, so let's find out the critical point. Let's find out the critical point where f dash y is equal to 0. So here we have f dash y, and that is d by dy of 60 so that will be y only. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर एक्स वाई क्यूब था, सो वाई क्यूब इज एज इट इज, एक्स की जगह हमने 60 माइनस वाई रख लिया, ठीक है, एंड दैट विल बिकम 60 वाई क्यूब minus y की power 4, and if we differentiate that function, so that will be 6 3s are 180 y square minus y cube. Okay, and if equate that to 0, so y will be equal to 180. So from here we get y is equal to 180. ठीक है, and we can find out the second derivative of the function in order to check whether the given value is maximum or minimum. ठीक है, so whether the obtained value is maximum or minimum, so y double dash y is equal to f double dash y is equal to dy dy of 180 y square minus y cube, and that will be 360 y minus y square, and if we substitute 180 into it, so that will be 360 into 180 minus 180 into 180 sorry, so that will be 180 into 180, and 180 into 180 is 18 into 18 is how much? And that is 324. Okay, see 3240 and one more 0, so that will be 3240. Basically it is greater than 0, so fx, so the function this function fy is will attain minimum value at x is equal to 180. The function will attain its minimum value at x is equal to 180. But guys, we are supposed to find the maximum value here. So guys, we made some very critical mistakes here. Let's try to solve it further. So guys, we made very critical mistake here, so that is 4y cube. So 180 y square minus 4y cube, and that will be 180 y square minus equal to 4y cube, and that will get 45, and y will be equal to 45. ठीक है, now let's try to find out the value of the function. Double differentiate, so that will be dy of 180 y square minus 4y cube, so that is 180 into 2 360 y minus 12 y square. Okay, and if we substitute the value into it, so that will be f double dash y, and that will be 360 into 45 minus 12 into 45 into 45. ठीक है, and that is less than 0, so fx, or you can say fy, is maximum at y is equal to 45, and the value of the function f 45, so that will be 45 cube into 15, and if we calculate the value, So we are supposed to find out the value of the function. We are supposed to find out the two values, two positive integers. So y suppose is 45, so x will be 15. Okay, so since y is equal to 45, x will be 15. And from here, if you like, write down this way. So 180 y square 4y cube is equal to 0, or that is 45 y square, or you can simply write 4y square, because 4 can only be taken out from here. So that will be 4y square 45 minus y is equal to 0. So one of the value is 0 and the other value is 45. So this is how we can substitute and calculate. So for x is, since y is equal to 45, x is 15, and y is equal to 0, x is equal to 60. Okay, and we are supposed to find out the maximum value. So we'll take x is equal to, y is equal to 45. Before y is equal to 0, it will be it will give you the it will give us the minimum value. Okay, and this is the only critical point. So 45 will give us the maximum value. Okay, so this is how we can calculate, and this is how we can proceed in solving this type of questions. And let's try to solve one more question from the same topic. Here again we have two positive integer x and y, and their sum is given to us. So x plus y is equal to 35 given to us, and the other equation which we have to maximize x square y power 5. So if we write down, if we substitute the value of x here, okay, so if we substitute the value of x here, so there will be fy will be equal to y ki power 5 into 35 minus y square. So this will result into y ki power 5, okay, and 35 square. So 35 into 35, so that will be 5 5s are, and 3 4s are 12, so 125 I think. No, 5 5s are 25, 2 3 5s are 15, 2s are 30, 30 plus 2 32, 3 3s are 9 or 3 12, 1225 plus y square minus 70y. Okay, and if we calculate f dash y from here, so that will give us the critical point. ठीक है, तो पहले f5 को लिख लेते हैं. So f5 will be 1225 into y की power 5 plus y की power 7 minus 17 y की power 6. ठीक है, so let's find out. All the critical points where f dash y is equal to 0. So f dash y निकालते हैं यहाँ से. देखो कैसे. f dash y होगा d by dy of this function 1225 y की power 5 plus y की power 7 minus 70 y की power 6 dy dy. अब यहाँ पर क्या होगा, 1225 into 5, so that will be 5 5s are 25, 5 2s are 10 or 2 12, 5 2s are 10 or 1 11, 5 1s are 5 or 1 6, 6 1 2 5 y की power 4, 7 y की power 6 minus 420 y की power 5, and if we equate that to 0, so from here we get y to the power 4 and we can take 7, and y की power 4 common out from here, and this will be 7 8 जा 56, and then 56 5 or 2 7 9 जा 7 7 जा 49, and then it will be 30 35 7 5 जा 35, and from here we get y square, from here we get 60 y, and that is equal to 0. And from here if you solve like if you try to solve this function, so we get three values of y, so we get three values of y, which is the one value is 0, so y is equal to 0 here, okay, and the other two values, if we like, here we can try to find the factors of 875, so 1 into 875, and then if we divide that by 5, so it will be 5 1 ja 5, 3 5 7 ja 35, and then 5 5 5 ja 25, okay. And if we try to if we have 15, like take 15 try to divide it by 15, so 15 5s are 75, and here we'll have 12, so 15 so 125 does not come in the table of 15, so it will not go by 15, okay, so it will go in the table of 25, so 25 5s are 125, okay, so it will go in the table of 25, so 25 25 4s are 25 3s actually 75, and then it will be 75 and 12 125, so it's 25 3s are, okay, 25 5s are 125, okay, so these two are the pairs, okay, so these two are the factors, and we get, so this will be how much it will be, so it will be y square minus 35y minus 25y plus 875, so it will be y minus 35 minus 25 y minus 35 equal to 0, so y is equal to 25 35 and 0. So these are the three critical points, okay, and we are supposed to find out the value of the function at these 3 points, ठीक है, तो इन पे पॉइंट्स पे वैल्यू निकाल लेते हैं, देखो so let's using the second derivative test, using the second derivative test, so f double dash y will be equal to dy by dy of 6125 into 4 y cube 42 y की पावर 5 minus 420 into 5 5 to the 10 5 for the 20 20 plus 1 21 21 y की power 4, equate that to 0, and if you substitute y is equal to 0 into it, so it will be 0 only, and if you substitute 25 into it, that will be too large to calculate, 35 then, okay. Okay, so here we have y minus 25 and y minus 35. Okay, so here we get, so if we try to substitute the value, so it will be 0 for x. So if we like try to calculate the value, so guys, here it will be f double dash 0, that will be 0 only, and we cannot like we are supposed to find, we are supposed to write down the positive values only, two positive. So for f dash 35 will give us 0 and f dash 0 will also give us 0. So these 2 points cannot be considered, so we'll try to put f 25, and if we put that into the given equation, so it will be so this is how, so f dash 25 it will be whether it will be so this will be less than 0. F dash 25, f double dash 25 comes out to be less than 0. So f dash double dash 25 comes out to be less than 0. So it will attain, fy attains the maximum value at y is equal to 25 and that is x is equal to 10. ठीक है, अब वो कैसे आ रहा है देखो ध्यान से, कि इसमें अगर हम वैल्यू पुट करते हैं, इसमें अगर एक्स वाई इक्वल टू 0 रखते हैं तो भी 0 हो जाएगा, और 35 रखते हैं तो भी 0 हो जाएगा. ठीक है, तो 30 तो और हमें मालूम है एफ डबल डैश अगर किसी पॉइंट पे 0 आता है तो इट मीन्स दिस टेस्ट इज़ नॉट वैलिड. सो विल ट्राई टू पुट एफ 25 में वो उसकी वैल्यू लेस देन 0 आती है, इट मीन्स इट विल अटेन मैक्सिमम वैल्यू एंड दैट इज एट एक्स इज इक्वल टू 10. ठीक है, so this is how we can try to solve. This is bit cumbersome or bit difficult problems because it will involve lots of calculations. Not difficult, I think it will involve lots of calculations. So guys, you can try to solve this type of question as well. Okay, and if you have any difficulty in solving this type of questions, please let me know in the comment box. And thank you very much for joining this video. Have a nice day. Bye bye, take care. ठीक है, ध्यान रखना अपना. बाय बाय.